The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. Now here's the toss play. It's the first and still running. Bulgaria steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running back.
He hauls it into the 25, still running. The tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. They'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense storming to the football. Second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaks through the tackler. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To the air. It's Robinson. And it's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. The tight end has got it. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Touchdown, Ducks. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen,
it's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
16, Wisconsin, 0.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
that back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Defense is coming after him. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Robinson. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Oregon offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense, and they heave it deep downfield? Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I love the call here to send the linebacker after the quarterback, and we have seen so many linebackers with the ability to rush the quarterback in their days of playing at Wisconsin. T.J. Watt stands out. Going back to Chris Borland, who had the ability to blitz. T.J. Edwards. And somehow, some way, don't you feel like you got to get J.J. Watt in here? Technically, he's a defensive lineman, but he was just so good at rushing the quarterback. We'll call him a linebacker as well.
The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake on first down. And they've got him on the blitz.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball to the 16.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, it's Robinson. And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They're going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he was hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Ducks will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. He takes it at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To throw, it's Robinson. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Hilton. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice grab. It's Jones. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And there's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And look at this. It's the field goal unit coming out there. Get the record book. This would have to be the longest ever if he can somehow make it. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. See what the call is on 1st and 10. The play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, you pick up some big yards.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. We'll see what he can do with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. Ducks offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A great call by the defensive coordinator bringing the linebacker from Wisconsin on the blitz, and he gets home for the sack. Boy, they have had as many linebackers over the years as maybe anybody in college football with the ability to rush the quarterback and come up with big sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They're standing there, gets hit again.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from his own end zone. Oh, he fumbled it. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Oh, man. That's got to be tough for this offense. They thought they're about to get a chance to start a new drive. You got your helmet on. You're ready to trot out on the field just like that. You're headed back to the bench to wait for another opportunity.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking for some space. It's Davison. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Run down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. And you keep working that clock.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. With the catch, it's McClellan. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. Critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more.
What a call here for this 2-point conversion. Throw it up to where only your guy can get a hand on it, and then trust his ability to go up and get it. Great connection between those two to get the 2-point play.
And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last drive, they give up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The pass rush closing in. Blitz and a quick sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! This offense cannot be stopped. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Now here he goes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Point after, knocked right through. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Toss play to the outside. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack sets up second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the move now. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Motion now from the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Empty set now, 5 wide. Dropping back, it's Robinson. Grab down the middle, it's Hilton. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. Snags a quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Takes the ball and heads to the left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Refuses to go down. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. The backs got it. Breaking tackles.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And now the running backs got it again. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
And now the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency. Going to come up with a miracle late here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Catch made over the middle. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Second down play coming up. And they'll take a knee. Time remaining under a minute now. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. A special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and 1. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Third down play from the gun. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. UCLA will go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Going to run it. It's Estrada. Powers through the defender. Nifty run there. Pick up of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Estrada. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Just feeds the running back. Sweet cut there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Sends it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Oh, they're after him. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Gives it on the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 21 over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains for the 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. On the move, it's Estrada. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Let's go. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Under fire. Got the first himself. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Callow. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bully ball on third and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The give on the inside. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 28 over Louisville. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. They got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, UCLA! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You pack it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Oh, he's got some space.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the fullback. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
The Wolverines are flying down the field. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
You want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver. And usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Rides the back and leaves it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and you just didn't see it.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Going everywhere. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The give on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Trying to do it on the ground. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets a big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He's going to take off. Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try to pop the draw. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Sandoval. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Sandoval. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is up and good, and it's a 9-point lead. 2 possessions here late in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Thompson. Fearsome pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.